Today I published an article detailing what the Pope's new AI encyclical means for software developers and other tech workers. I felt like I had to make a short video too because uh, this document is being discussed mostly from a religious point of view, but not enough people are talking about what it means for those of us who are building with technology. I mean, software developers and other tech workers. So one of the most interesting parts of the document appears right at the beginning where the Pope was contrasting two building projects from the Bible. The first project is the Tower of Babel, and the second is King Nehemiah's rebuilding of the walls of Jerusalem. So the Tower of Babel was a top-down project that was driven by pride, that was driven by control, and that was driven by humanity trying to match God, trying to be God. So that project ended in total confusion and division. And Nehemiah's rebuilding of the walls of Jerusalem was different because people worked together, they shared responsibility, and they built as a community. So it ended in unity. The Pope uses these two stories as a framework for thinking about technology in general and AI. So the question is, are we building systems that are concentrating power in the hands of a few people, like Babel, or are we building tools that help people and communities to learn, to create, to collaborate, and to solve problems together, like Nehemiah did? So those two questions lead into the rest of the document, the rest of the encyclical. The Pope argument is not that AI is evil or that we should stop building it or that we should stop building with it. His argument is that technology is not just technology, that technology is never neutral. And that means every line of code we write reflects values and carries those values into the world. And every system we deploy somewhere affects real people. So the encyclical challenges us to think beyond speed, to think beyond scale, and to think beyond hype, and to think beyond profit. So it asks whether the system we are building help humans being to flourish or simply makes them easier to measure, to rank, and to just replace. So I think another big idea from the document is that we humans must remain in control and that AI should not be in control. That means AI should only assist us in making our judgments, in making our choices, not replacing those choices and judgments that we need to make. So in addition to that, I think the encyclical mentions AI should help people think better and not think for people because that will lead to manipulation. So I think that's especially relevant today in the age of social media because social media is full of claims that AI will replace programmers, AI will replace designers, writers, and everyone else. And it's actually happening, right? So the Pope pushes back against this idea because AI can generate code, AI can process information, but AI cannot understand responsibility, it cannot understand relationships, it cannot understand meaning, and it cannot understand human dignity because that's our job. So as developers, as engineers, our value was never in typing code as fast as possible or deploying applications as fast as possible. Our value is in understanding human problems and building appropriate solutions to solve these problems. So that's what I think the encyclical is about. It is not entirely about AI. I think it's also about what kind of future we want to build with AI and what we want to do with AI today. So if you are interested, I'll leave the link to the article somewhere under the video, maybe in the comments, for you to read and learn more about what this new encyclical say to developers and other tech workers. Thank you. Peace.